how? Like, how do you know if this person is the right person for you? Or how do you know she or he makes the right significant other? Like, how do you know that? I want to discuss this topic because it's such an important thing. It's one of the biggest decisions you're going to make. A positive or negative, a life lesson, a memory, a time spent, memories made. It's a decision, and it's a big decision. But lots of people say, oh, I have a fear of commitment. Why do some people have the fear of commitment? Because their fear of letting go of the comfortable life that they had and have. Because as soon as you let someone else into your life, it's going to look slightly different, and you might have to accommodate and change things around to make the other person happy and make yourself happy and have a relationship that flourishes and blossoms. But it comes with definitely time commitment and energy commitment. So the question is this person worth the energy and time that you're going to put into it? If we come to a point where we love ourselves and we give ourselves everything that we deserve, and we're growing at a speed of growth where we are being and becoming our best self, then it's a really good opportunity to find someone who is like-minded. It's kind of important to recognize that a partner is not going to come into your life and make you happy. A partner is not going to come into your life and solve all your problems. A partner will not step into your life and make all your dreams a reality. By understanding that a partner will, yes, meet needs of yours and you're there for them, it's a growth. I see relationships as a growth, in a growth mindset. It's not like we just obtain this relationship, we got this person, and now I can sit back and focus back onto my other areas of my life. A relationship will continuously be something that we work on. And it's not hard work. I don't like to say it's hard work because that almost makes it sound like off-putting. It's exciting and it's rewarding because that connection and that growth and making that type of memory with the person that you have in mind for this makes you realize that's what life is. A bunch of small moments that we should share with someone. Can we share our happy moments with them? Do they want the best for us? Do they support our vision? Do we sort of think alike on the big monumental parts of life? Or are we butting head on those things? Can we have meaningful conversations? Are they stimulating us, or do we continuously have to be stimulated by the TV to have a good time? Can we put ourselves in different situations and still like each other's company? Are there certain needs that you want in a partner? Are they there for you? Are they emotionally there for you? Can they listen to those things? Do they tolerate you? And do they show emotional stability? Ultimately, at the same time, as much as we want something from another partner, we got to recognize that we need to step into a relationship being aware that we're not just going to take, we're not just going to want the other person to meet us in so many ways and not expect us to put in the work. We need to know that this is a dual relationship. We're a duo. We're going to work together and we're going to overcome all these hurdles. We're going to have these discussions together. We're going to see each other's perspective. It's not that type of relationship where you have the vision and the other person is going to tag along onto your vision. You got to realize that it is both of you coming in, and you're going to come with two lives are going to come together, and you're going to have to merge and figure things out together. One or two things have to be sacrificed. It's kind of a given. Nothing is going to fit it seamlessly as we like. But if you think of the things that you will give up, but there's more to gain than more to lose, then you know that this person is offering you a lot more than you are going to lose. But let's say we're not going to be scared of commitment. We're going to step into it. We're not going to step into it blindly, of course. But if you have had past relationships and you've had X amount of experience and you realize that with those past relationships, these things were missing, and those were key components for a happy, loving relationships. And now this partner is providing you all of these, and you're bouncing off each other in a way where there's growth, there's more momentum, and you have overcome a few obstacles. Or how do you deal with conflicts? Have there been any arguments? Can you bring up something that you want to work on and see how you handle it? I'm not saying you're going to test it in a way where you're just going to look at the results and make that decision from the results. It's a tweaking sort of situation. We need to recognize, and this is normal, we all say, oh, no one is perfect in life. But we can work towards perfect. There's no harm in saying, yeah, I'm not perfect, you're not perfect, but let's work towards a perfect relationship. What's wrong with having that as an aspiration and inspiration? And that's why I think long-term relationships is what they should strive for. They should strive to make a perfect relationship perfect. Because if we just become complacent and we just don't want to aspire for anything better than the problems that we have in a relationship, well, guess what? It's not just going to be good. It's just kind of holding you back, and it's a comfort zone, and it's just kind of meh. But I like to think we want to turn meh into yeah, not meh, yay. There's so much amazing memories you can create, and you want to think, okay, when I have grandkids, these are the types of memories I can share, and this is the wealth of knowledge and moments that we have acquired as a couple. And does that excite you? Does this excite you with this person? Can you think of doing these adventures with them? Can you think about discussing these topics? Can you think about calling your partner and saying, hey, can you pick up these little groceries from that store real quick before you come home? It's those little moments that sometimes we miss in our head. Like, yes, we've got to figure things out, and how we communicate to make our life better is a dance. It's not a command, it's a dance. We're not commanding each other to be there for each other. We want to be there for each other, and we're going to see how we can be there for each other. We're not dependent, super dependent and bogging each other down, but we're there supporting each other, making each other a better individual. In the hearts of hearts, you'll know if this is the relationship that you want to commit to. But recognize that at the end of the day, you can make it work. You don't want to fight it. You don't want to think, okay, in order for this to work, I'll have to bend backwards. And you're just putting in the work, and you just see it as, if I don't put in the work. But then recognize that it's a two-way street. Both parties need to want it. And both parties need to want to go through the ups and downs, because there will be some iffy, biffy things coming along the way. But that makes it exciting. Who watches a movie and kind of says, oh, everything was rosy and butterfly-y? How's it saying? Everything was butterfly and everything just seemed so easy. Yeah, we want the seamlessness with a partner because we see eye to eye on the big values of life, or we have an aligned vision, and that's it. But we can still have a debate on something. We can still talk about something and see each other's perspective. It's not like we're the exact same person. So what is the value that you see in having them? But at the same time, if you wake up tomorrow and they're not there, what feelings does that bring up? Do you feel sad if they were just kind of gone off with someone else tomorrow and you just lost the opportunity with them? Think about losing them. How does that make you feel? Are you willing to see ways of improving the relationship to get with them? Sometimes we're willing to put in that extra work to get that job, but if we're not willing to put that effort into maintaining a healthy, loving relationship, then maybe you're just not really there with it and you can't commit or you don't want to. What we don't want to say is, oh, this person's way too high maintenance. Because if this is the type of relationship they want, where they want to spend more time with them, and quality time is one of their love languages, we want to not say what they want is stupid. We just say we can't meet that need. We are all entitled to know what's important to you. And as beautiful is understanding what is really important to you. Is having tea in the morning and having a little mini chat before each other goes to work, is that important to you? Is it important that you connect in a more deeper way where you have deep conversations about topics? Is that important? Is going on weekly vacations important? Not everyone's cup of tea, not everyone can afford it, but what is the thing that is your non-negotiable? What is something that you want for your life with or without the partner? And bring up the future that you envision 10 years, like really think about the life that you want to live without them, and come speaking about that life that you will want to have in 10 years time, and let your partner do the exact same thing and see how different or how similar they are. But of course we're changing over the years. There's a saying that every 7 years we change. I mean, every year we say, I'm a new person, this year's gonna be my year. So there's always so much we can learn about one another because we are evolving people. I find it so fascinating. Every time you see an old person or an old couple and they've been together for 50 plus years, you're just, whatever you do, you're like, you can look at them and go, that's breathtaking. There's something magical and special about seeing time pass through someone's appearance. I don't know if it's just me, but I love looking at older couples and loving to see how they communicate, or what still annoys them about each other, but what they're willing to put up with about each other for the grand scheme of their love, and all of the hurdles and all of the little things that they have been able to resolve. It's beautiful and magical, this life. And I love